Imagine this. You're standing on a quiet, sun-scorched field. Across from you is a man with murder in his eyes and a blade thirsty for blood. But you're calm, not pretending, not forcing it, just still, emotionless, unshaken. Because deep down, you've trained yourself to be this way, to act as if nothing bothers you, until it becomes true. That's not just confidence, that's power. And Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated Ronin, mastered this so completely that it turned him into a legend. Not because he was the strongest, not because he had the best sword, but because he was unbothered by anything. He fought over 60 lethal duels and never lost once. Why? Because his enemies always defeated themselves first, emotionally. You think staying calm is a passive trait, a chill personality quirk? Wrong. It's a weapon. And in this video, I'll show you how to forge it, step by step. Part 1. They're already losing when they try to trigger you. You don't need to swing a sword to destroy someone. Most people are so emotionally weak that all it takes to unravel them is a rude comment, a delayed text, or a minor inconvenience. Their egos are glass, their peace, fragile. They perform outrage like it's theater. They get offended, they get triggered, they spiral, while thinking it makes them look strong. It doesn't. Here's what Musashi understood. From one thing, know 10,000 things. What does that mean? If someone shows you they can't control their emotions in one area, it reveals how weak they are in all others. Think of the modern world. People rage at tweets, spiral over gossip, obsess over exes who left them 2 years ago. You don't need to fight these people. You just let them exhaust themselves, like Musashi did to the Yoshioka clan. They tried to ambush him with over 70 men. He didn't show up on time. They waited. Hours passed. Anxiety grew. Rage built. Fear kicked in. And by the time Musashi casually walked into the trap, they were so mentally wrecked, he walked right through them like a ghost. You want to win in life? Here's the first rule. Don't be the one who reacts. Be the one who watches. Part 2. Emotions are a trap built by your own mind. Control your emotions or be controlled by them. That's not just a quote. It's a law of power. Most people think strength is about expressing your feelings. Wrong. That's just romanticized weakness. Real strength is quiet. It's what Musashi called the stillness in combat. The path he took was this: total inner stillness, indifference to chaos, peace under pressure. Think about this. When something bothers you, it's not the thing itself that creates pain. It's your resistance to it. Your mind goes, why is this happening? This is unfair. I need to fix this now. And that spiral builds tension. That tension becomes stress. That stress becomes overthinking. And that's when your peace dies. Musashi never resisted what was happening. He simply accepted it, not in a soft spiritual way, in a lethal tactical way. If it's raining, he doesn't curse the clouds. If he's ambushed, he doesn't panic. If someone insults him, he doesn't flinch. Because the moment you need things to be different to feel okay, you've already lost. Part 3. Your peace is a threat. Musashi once delayed a duel on purpose, made his opponent wait on a beach under the boiling sun for hours. The man grew furious, agitated, his pride got bruised, his technique got sloppy. And when Musashi showed up with a wooden sword carved from an oar, he killed him in one strike, not because he was stronger, but because he was calmer. Let me say this again. Calm is a weapon. Today's version, you ignore the message they sent to trigger you. You stay quiet when they try to bait you. You smile when they expect a reaction. They get angrier, more desperate, more drained. You stay still. They implode. Every second someone spends trying to disturb your peace is a second they're not working on themselves. Let that sink in. Part 4. Real indifference is earned, not faked. You can't fake being unbothered. A lot of people try. They act cold on the outside while boiling inside. You know what that creates? Burnout, depression, implosions. That's not the Musashi way. He didn't pretend, he trained. And through training, indifference became natural. He was orphaned young. He had no guidance, no mentorship, no stability, but he didn't complain. He didn't make excuses. He turned pain into practice. So here's another rule. Everything is training. That betrayal, practice emotional detachment. That failure, practice resilience. That insult, practice stillness. Every moment you don't react builds the muscle of inner power. Part 5. Become the watcher in the chaos. You've probably felt it before, that feeling of stepping outside yourself, watching a heated conversation like it's a scene in a movie, not reacting, just observing. Musashi studied people like maps. He read fear and arrogance. He spotted insecurity and insults. And while his enemies postured and shouted, he was analyzing patterns. You want to win in life? Start asking, what is this person actually revealing? The coworker who gossips nonstop, weak attention span. The ex who keeps reaching out, loneliness. The person flexing online 24/7, insecurity. Their actions are confessions. Your job, watch. Don't engage, don't judge, just learn. This turns every social interaction into data, and data is power. Part 6. Nothing can hurt you if you decide it's just fuel. Here's the most terrifying realization. Nothing can truly disturb you unless you grant it permission. You can be insulted, cheated, betrayed, mocked, but only you can decide what those things mean. Musashi once wrote, "Respect Buddha and the gods, but do not rely on them." Translation, respect life, but rely on your mindset. Respect others, but rely on your discipline. Respect circumstances, but rely on your response. You are the weapon. Everything else is noise. So when life throws chaos at you, thank it. Why? Because most people are never tested. They live soft lives, emotionally weak, spiritually hollow. But you get to train. Every irritating moment is a new rep in the gym of stoic power. The obstacle is the way. Let them talk while I sharpen my sword. Your peace disturbs them more than your words ever could. Walk like Musashi. You want to become unstoppable? Then stop being bothered by what doesn't matter. Musashi didn't waste energy on feelings. He didn't explain himself. He didn't flinch at insults or panic when things got unfair. He just acted, moved, adapted, like water flowing through combat. And the reason he was unbeatable wasn't because he never felt fear, pain, or anger. It's because those feelings had no power over him. Let people talk. Let them rage. Let the world burn in outrage culture, gossip, distraction, drama. You're building something colder, sharper, stronger. A mind that stays calm while others collapse. A soul that doesn't flinch while others explode. A presence so still, it unnerves everyone who tries to shake it. You don't chase revenge. You don't beg for validation. You don't dance for attention. You walk alone, quiet, dangerous, deliberate, and in a world that overreacts to everything. That silence, that stillness, that unbothered nature, that is terrifying. Because when nothing disturbs you, no one can control you. When nothing shakes you, people can't figure you out. And when people can't read you, they fear you. Now ask yourself, what if, starting today, you acted like nothing bothers you, and eventually, it became true? That's when the world stops controlling you, and you start controlling everything. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.